Today, you guys are going to start off by choosing a word and writing it in cursive. This can be a Christmas themed word or like your name, something like that. Once we have it written in cursive, we're going to go around the edges towards the front to make our ribbon shape. You'll notice that I'm coming out from all of the letters and then making sure to go back in to have that underneath part of the ribbon as well. Some of them will be smaller than others, and most will be larger if they're out on the outside. You're just going to do this for every single letter, making sure you have all your parts to make it look like a ribbon. So now that I have all of my letters made to look as if it were a ribbon, we're going to go in and start adding some value to that ribbon. We're going to start off with a very light grayscale on all of our pieces of our ribbon, and then we'll go in further to add more of that value. You want to start light because it's easier to erase if we need to erase a part if it got messed up. And then we can also always go darker, but it's sometimes if we go too dark quickly, then it's going to be hard for us to come back to that white that we might want if we have to add a highlight. So we're carefully going to make sure that we start very light with our pencil while we're shading in. You'll notice as I'm adding in, I'm fixing some of the ribbon lines to make sure that they line up the way I want them, or I think that they might look if it were an actual ribbon. As I'm going through and shading, you'll see that I'm going to be using my finger to smooth out or blend some of my pencil lines. You could also use a tissue for this, or if you have blending tools at home, you're more than welcome to use those. So you'll notice I've been cleaning up some of my edges because I have a lot of that pencil out around my ribbon and I don't want it there. So I'm going to make sure when I clean that off, I'm not moving all of that graphite back onto the paper that I just took out. Now I'm going back in, and I already have some darker values in there, but I need to add some more value. So down around the bottoms of my ribbon pieces, you'll notice I'm giving it a darker value. I'm going to go back in and also add some highlights in by erasing, bringing back that bright white of our paper to show where the light is coming from. So my light source right now is coming from the left side. So that's why my ribbon is going to have the highlight on the front where I'm erasing in the moment. You'll notice that I'm going to add some more darker values towards the top of the ribbon, still on the front side, and then I'm going to go back in underneath and darken that as well, because you can really push your values. You want to have that full range from white to black. So underneath where I'm pushing it, I'm going to make sure I try to push it until I get that dark black value in those shadowy areas.